So, ladies and gents, we all know Matrix Resurrections. We've seen it, I've seen it, you've seen it. We've all seen it. Or as I called it, Matrix Regurgitations. Because that's what it was. It was Hollywood regurgitated trash. Just blasting fans non-stop. Almost like a dunk on Warner Brothers, but also at the expense of the fans. It was just a big old mess. Now, you've seen it, so you know that Laurence Fishburne is not in it. But you do know Morpheus is in it. Kind of. Morpheus Light. Morpheus, dollar store Morpheus was basically in this movie. God, it was an awful film. However, the actor, Laurence Fishburne, wasn't asked to return, as far as I remember. But he has seen the film, and here's what he's got to say.
I gotta ask, did you end up seeing the new Matrix?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I just got a lot of laughs.
And it wasn't as good as I hoped it would be. But I thought Carrie Ann and Keanu really did their thing. And, yeah, that's what I thought.
So did you miss
did I miss what?
being part of it?
No, not really.
As you can see, not massive praise for the film. I think, hilariously, he's more, saying essentially, well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was still bad. That's what he's saying. It was still really, really bad. And on top of that, I guess, more so the hilarity part of it is that he's like, I didn't miss out at all. No, not one bit, not one iota. This is like a massive lucky escape for Laurence Fishburne, which I think it's important to remind ourselves about this film, because it really, it didn't do very well, did it? Let's be honest. It didn't do very well at all. So I think we need to remind ourselves, because the budget was huge. I tell you what, actually, I'm looking at its Rotten Tomatoes score now. I'm surprised it's as high as this. Jesus. It's 63 and 63. These are some masochistic individuals, isn't it? Jesus wept. I am so shocked. I am really shocked it's as high as this. But then I shouldn't be that shocked. Why shouldn't I be that shocked? Well, ladies and gents, because it didn't do very well, did it, in terms of its budget. So its budget versus takings. I think this legitimately tanked. Let me have a look. So, an inflated budget of $200 million. Wow. $200 million. Goodness me. I remember it before and I was like, wow, yeah, $200 million, that's a lot. $200 million. How much did it take overall? Domestic opening to 10 million. International, so worldwide did $157.2 million now worldwide. Oh, okay. You know what? Not as bad as I remember it being. This has still lost the studio a ton of cash. Like monumentally high amounts of cash has been lost here. $200 million, $157 million worldwide. Tentative $100 million marketing budget. Probably a bit more, because there was a lot of marketing for this film. Plus theatre stubs, $500-600 million to start breaking even properly. It's not a good look. It's really not a good look. Boy. Wow. So yeah, Laurence Fishburne giving his brutal review. And interestingly as well, I was kind of looking up why Hugo Weaving didn't turn up, because I remember there being some discussion at the time of him sort of appearing in this film. And turns out, again, I remember doing videos at the time, he was asked, but also not asked. He was there was expressly stated, yeah, we'd like you to turn up as Agent Smith, but he had scheduling conflicts. And I don't remember what films he's been in that would cause a scheduling conflict for good old Mr. Weaving. I don't remember that at all. literally at all. So Weaving told Collider in 2020 that Lana Wachowski wanted him in it, but yeah, he couldn't do it due to scheduling conflicts. Which I wonder, as per Laurence Fishburne, if he just thinks he's had an easy escape from this film as well. I do wonder. God, I remember ripping this film a new one. What an awful film. An embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. And I think what's so hilarious about this, just as a side note, type of tangent, but not, is that the box office budget of this film was so severely bad. So severely bad. But it's Warner Brothers, a studio that wants to appease people, left people, non-stop, very much driving that agenda home. And then they get a director that's very much of that persuasion, Lana Wachowski, and then they just completely eat each other. They shoot each other in the foot. Lana Wachowski didn't want to make any more movies, so they make this movie to literally tank the franchise. It had to have been to tank the franchise. Had to have been to tank the franchise. And yet, these people should be scratching each other's backs. Very, very, very funny stuff. Very funny. They eat their own, as it were. So, yeah. Very, very funny video. I saw that, article from Variety talking to him on the red carpet, and I just thought, goodness me. Like, you can see, it's palpable. It's tangible. We can see it, feel it. How much he hates Ressurections. How much he's like, yeah, no. He just cuts him off. He's like, no, I didn't miss out. No. Sorry, what were we going to say? Yeah, I didn't. What? No, I didn't miss out. No. It's just, yeah, no. No. Shut up. We talk. No. So now I'll leave you, Laurence Fishburne. Enjoy the video. Please do, just before I go, check out Missed H Reviews live archives. It's in the description box. I'm live streaming again with guests, other creators, industry professionals, and there's some really interesting conversations happening, which will then be uploaded onto that channel, along with clips, if you want to go to specific topics directly. So please do check it out in the description box. Cheers, ladies and gents. Take care.
I gotta ask, did you end up seeing the new Matrix?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I just got a lot of laughs.
And it wasn't as good as I hoped it would be. But I thought Carrie Ann and Keanu really did their thing. And, yeah, that's what I thought.
So did you miss
No, did I miss what?
being part of it?
No, not really.